What's going on, boxing fans? This is Kenneth, SBM Boxing. We're in sunny here, Florida. Beautiful weather out here. I'm sorry up north. I'm sorry. You know, Jersey, Philly, all you motherfuckers is freezing out there. Michigan, all you guys are freezing out there. Wisconsin, you guys are freezing balls out there. Buffalo, you guys are freezing balls out there. But anyways, it's Kenneth, SBM Boxing. Dos Equis, drinking. We're talking boxing. Let me get my Gucci shades. Here we go. Alright, now we're ready to talk boxing. Anyways, guys, I want to talk about different things that took place. Mainly after the Adrian Broner fight, Marquez Pacquiao, HBO 24/7, episode 1. Some of my reviews, some of my thoughts, and what's going on with that. But anyways, great fight with Adrian Broner versus Tony DeMarco. That was a great fight. I was out here with my friends, family, and we were all discussing the fight. We were just talking, like we always do in SBM Boxing. We're over here. I always have my friends, my closest family members, and that's all we do. We've been doing it for years since I was little. Always watching the boxing fights in my pop's house. So right now, it was a great night of boxing last night. But besides watching the fights, you know, it's good having a lot of people around. You start hearing a lot of people that know about boxing. Not people that jump on the bandwagon and state the obvious. You're talking about people that actually state their opinion and they have the facts to back it up. Why they think Adrian Broner's not going to be successful at a higher weight class. Why they think Baby the Band Rios is not going to be successful at a higher weight class. Why do they think Miguel Cotto still has some gas in the tank? Why they think that Sergio Martinez versus Canelo Alvarez won't be such a good matchup like everyone predicts. But anyways, that's just discussions that we have. Just talking boxing. That's all we do is just talk boxing. And we state our opinions. That's it. But anyways, the Adrian Broner fight versus Tony DeMarco, that was a good fight. A lot of people had their doubts with Adrian Broner. Is Adrian Broner at that weight class? Or was he still going to be effective? He's still going to be half power. He's still going to have the speed. A lot of people, which I'm not seeing shit too much about, Mr. Boxing Analyst out there, Mr. with these boxing channels and have all this fancy shit in the background, saying that Tony DeMarco was going to outclass and outbox and outpower Adrian Broner. And I understand that everyone's entitled to their own opinion. You're bound to be wrong. You know, there's a lot of people, a lot of boxing channels that I do watch, and you know, you're wrong. You know, you're wrong, but the fact is that you're able to back up your opinion, you back up your thoughts. You know, you're able to say, hey, you know what, I think Tony DeMarco is going to win. Why do I think that? And this is why Tony DeMarco is going to win, and the shit makes sense. You know, even though I disagree with you, but you're entitled to your own opinion, especially going to state facts. That's cool. But there's other people that just say, hey, you know what, Mayweather's going to win, and then shut the fuck up. Like, come on, man. You're just talking because you heard something, you know. But anyways, Adrian Broner had a great performance. All in all, round for round. I know the first round, second round was a little bit slow. He was feeling out his styles. Styles make fights, so you really didn't know what type of game plan was gonna take place. I think Tony DeMarco got outboxed, outclassed. He completely lost that fight. Adrian Broner controlled the whole entire fight. What I mean by he controlled the whole entire fight, it seemed like Tony DeMarco didn't have a game plan whatsoever. And the only game plan he had that I noticed, which he didn't change, he tried to outbox Adrian Broner. He tried to outbox him. It wasn't for him. You know, he tried to pick Adrian Broner apart, work his jab, try to bring the fight to the center of the ring. But hey, man, that wasn't working for you. And I like the fact that Adrian Broner was able to, like a lot of great boxers, and that's the difference between a good boxer and a great boxer. He's able to stick to a game plan. The game plan doesn't work. He's able to adapt and adapt to a changing environment. You know, you can tell that he completely changed his game plan. So instead of boxing him, he brought the fight to him. He worked body. He muscled him a little bit more than normal, and frustrated the shit out of Tony DeMarco. You know, he definitely lost composure, and then he hit the canvas. You noticed that he was starting to wear down DeMarco mentally, physically, and that was a good fight. That was a great performance. And a lot of people were sitting there, they were saying, hey, you know what, Tony DeMarco was too tall. You know, they were just doubting Adrian Broner, and they were saying after the fact that Adrian Broner won the fight, that DeMarco, you know, DeMarco's a bum. You know, it's a lose-lose situation that I'm starting to see. A lot of people just don't like Adrian Broner's personality. I even have friends and family over here that just didn't like Adrian Broner. Forget about his boxing ability. Forget about that, his boxing ability. They just didn't like him. The only thing that they had to say was, oh, he's cocky. Oh, he wants to be Floyd Mayweather. Oh, you know, he just has no respect. Look, man, that shit just frustrates me. Forget about that. Just completely talk about boxing. Talk about his boxing ability. You know, the guy made DeMarco look like a bum. And DeMarco is a hell of a fighter, and that's what great fighters do. Great fighters make good fighters look like bums. But anyways, the reason I came out with this video is to talk about the 24/7 Marquez versus Pacquiao, HBO 24/7. Look, this is the fourth time. You know, I feel I have to make this fight. I mean, I have to make this video to discuss it. Just why? Because it happened and it's part of boxing, and that's something that I kind of forced myself to do. You know, I forced the hand as far as making this video because I'm not even for that Marquez and Mayweather fight. I really don't know why this fight's even happening, but it is happening, so it is what it is. So I definitely have to talk about it. You know, the HBO 24/7 episode 1, you know, it started off Nacho Beristain, Freddie Roach giving their insight on how they felt that the first fight went down, how the second fight went down, the third fight went down, who won and why they won, and so you got to see a lot of emotions, got to see a lot of feedback, what happened in the back end, to see why Freddie Roach actually protested the first fight because the judge, you know, Marquez fell 3 rounds. It should have been scored at 10-6 round. The judges scored at 10-7, and it was a draw. And if they would have scored it at 10-6 in the first round, then the fight would have been easy win for Pacquiao. But anyways, it could have went either way. So you're seeing insight from Pacquiao's camp and trainers, and then you're seeing insight from the Marquez camp and trainer. And this is not the first time you've seen it. That's why I'm a little bored, and I feel, you know, monotone about this whole situation, because I just don't like it. You know, I don't like. I think I don't see the logic in this fight. The logic, yeah, you know, they have unfinished business. Okay, so what? You know, they fought 3 times. Fuck it. You know how many other fighters are out there? Marquez should have fought somebody else. Pacquiao could have fought somebody else. Pacquiao could have fought anybody else. Marquez could have definitely fought anyone else. But the fight's not going to happen. The only reason this fucking fight should happen is just because it's towards the end of the career, and it's an easy way to make money. Bob Arum wants to make money, Pacquiao wants to make money, and Marquez wants to make money. It's a perfect opportunity, and it's always great for boxing. Don't get me wrong. These guys, their styles always clash. These guys clash, and it's always a good boxing fight. But come on, I don't want to see this shit. Like, it's boring, and it just frustrates me. I'm sitting there just watching the same shit. It's like a rerun, even though it's a whole completely different HBO 24/7. That's like watching fucking Lost on a whole different island with the same characters, the same storyline, and it's the same shit. You know, Prison Break, but in a different prison. Like, it's the same shit. Like, I don't want to see it. It's a boring ass show. It's a rerun, but just in a different time. You know, I don't want to see it. Like, it's just. Anyways, I just couldn't watch the whole 24/7. The thing that I found interesting was the show with Miguel Cotto versus Austin Trout. That shit was interesting. You know, Cotto was talking about new shit. Cotto, you know, he's talking about retiring, possible retirement after the Mayweather fight. What some of his emotional roller coaster and what was going on, and what happened with his training camp, and how he's going to prepare himself, and how, you know, there's a lot of drama there, you know, because there's a lot of what ifs, and Cotto, you know, damn, Cotto has to win this fight and this and that. But I know Mayweather has to, Pacquiao has to win this fight. I understand that. Pacquiao has to win this fight. Marquez right now, he's in his point in his career after this fight. I think he's done. Win, lose, or draw, it doesn't matter. He's going to be completely done. He's a hell of a fighter. A lot of people don't talk about Marquez. A lot of people don't give him credit. But true boxing fans, they know Marquez is a hell of a fighter and should go down in history as one of the top premier fighters out there, pound for pound. This guy is a fucking beast. And hands down, he fought Pacquiao 3 times, and he put on a show 3 times. He fought with heart, and That's a hell of a fight. But anyways, guys, this is Kenneth SBM Boxing. Friend request, subscribe. If you guys are drinking out, if you guys are out here in Florida as well, guys, let me know. I hope you guys are enjoying the weather. It's a nice ass day out here. If you guys are up north, stay warm. Take it easy. Have a good one. I'll take my last sip. Let me know what you guys think about the Marquez and Pacquiao. Give me some of your feedback. Let me know what you guys think about the whole fourth fight. All right, have a good one.